Good morning, babies, and welcome to Simply Stacy, where the joy of the Lord is our strength. Well, babies, some of you want to see change in your life in whatever area. For me right now, the change that I'm trying to see manifest in my life is weight loss. And you may want to see a change in your finances. You may want to see a change in your attitude. You may want to see a change in your job selection. There may be a many things that you want to see a change in your life. You may be sick of the life that you're living right now. It's not where you want to be at, and you want to see a change. You want to see a change in some area of your life. Well, babies, the word said, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. How you're going to transform anything that's going on in your life now is that you're going to have to get a different mindset. You got to get your mind renewed in that area that you want to see change in. Just like me with the weight loss, for example. I had to get a different mindset than what I was raised with. The way I was raised was, with my greens, for example, I would put fat back in there. Ham hocks or neck bones or something like that to season them up. I done got renewed in that area that I can still have good flavorful greens by putting chicken stock and maybe some green peppers in there, or I could use turkey, smoked turkey, different ways that I don't learn how to cook it that's more healthier than the way that I was trained. So that's in every other area of your life. You have to change the way you think about the area and learn a new behavior from the behavior that you're used to doing in that area. Otherwise, if you don't renew your mind in that area, you'll never see change in that area. Let me say that again. If you want to see change in a particular area, you have to get your mind renewed about the way that you think in that area. Because it all starts with the way that you're thinking. What you think is how things are going to manifest. So you have to change the way you think. You have to learn a new behavior about that thing that you want to change for you to see the results of change in that area. You cannot keep the same thinking and think that you're going to see a different result. It's not. There's a little saying that they say, that's a crazy man or a mad person that keeps wanting to do the same thing, thinking they're going to get a different result. And that's how most people think. You just don't think of it like that. You keep doing the same thing, but you're expecting a different outcome. How are you going to get a different outcome when you didn't change the way that you're doing it? You're not. You're not going to get a different outcome. So you need to change the way you're doing it. You need to change the way you think about it. You need to change the way you're processing it so you can get a different result. So babies, to see change in any area of your life, you first have to be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So get your mind renewed in that area that you want to see change in. And start walking out that change. Start doing that behavior of the change in the renewing of the mind, the part that you don't renewed. Start walking it out. Start doing it. Start doing it. Just like I said with the greens, the scenario with the greens. I started cooking my greens with the chicken stock or the smoked turkey. I started doing it different. I didn't keep doing it the same way because I wanted a different result. I wanted a healthier green. So I started cooking it. I got my mind renewed, different ways to cook it healthy. And that's what I do. And that's what a lot of my food now. I do a vegetarian diet. So I don't usually use meats and stuff. So even with my curry chicken and stuff, I go get a vegan version of the meat and I make my curry out of that. And I don't know how to put my own soul food spin on my vegetarian food. And honey, it is delicious. Yes, it is. It is delicious. But I've learned and I renewed my mind in that area when it came to the way that I cook my food. And then I started executing that thing out. And that's how you got to do. You got to get your mind renewed, learn a new way about doing it, and start executing that thing out so you can get a different result. And I see the results in my life from where I was eating and now the way that I eat now. My overall diet is good and clean compared to the way that it used to be. And I'm giving God glory. I like the changes that I have made in my life. I like the results that I'm getting. I like the change that I see. So babies, if you want to see change in any area of your life, get ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Learn how to do it different. Change the way you think about it. And then execute that change out that you've learned. And then you'll see a different result in your life. Babies, I love you, and so does God. God wants you to be walking in his glory. He wants to see you victorious. He don't want you to walk in defeat. But you have to get the mind of Christ. You have to change the way that you think about things and the way that you process things. Get God's mind. Do it the way he wants you to do it. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And then you will see the change that you want to see in your life in all areas, in your finances, in your romance life, in your weight loss, or even if you want weight gain. Come to me, honey. I'll give you some of mine. But anyway, babies, any result that you want to see change, anything that you want to see change in your life, any area you want to see change, get your mind renewed. Change the way you think about it. Learn a new behavior and execute that change out. Execute that new behavior out, and then you'll get the results that you want. Well, babies, I love you, and so does God. Have a wonderful day. Smooches.